In this exercise, we have to construct a truth table for that formula. It's a little bit compound, but it contains only three Boolean variables, P, Q, R. And here, as you can see, I already enumerated all the possible interpretations. Actually, we have 8 interpretations. Let's evaluate the formula step by step. So my suggestion is to evaluate the left-hand side operand of the implication first. Then let's evaluate the right-hand side operand of the the implication, sorry. And finally, let's evaluate the entire formula, which is, let me just copy it, P or not Q implies P and Q or R. Okay. Okay, so evaluating P and not Q is kind of easy because the disjunction evaluates to 1 if any of its operands evaluate to 1. So basically, not because of not Q, in this case, we have to put 1 in those two rows and 0 in the subsequent 2 rows, right? Okay, in the rest of the rows, so in the remaining 4 rows, the disjunction is 1 because, you know, one of the operands is 1 all along. Okay, let's continue with the second formula. Here, first we have to evaluate this conjunction, and conjunction only evaluates the 1 if both operands are 1. So in those 2 cases, in all the other cases, this conjunction evaluates to 0. And then it's time to evaluate this disjunction. Since disjunction evaluates to 1 if one of the operands is 1, so I can immediately put these 2 ones here, and then I can focus on the first 6 interpretations. So we just need to look at the R values here. These are the R values. Actually, these are the values I have to copy into the current column. So 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Yeah. Finally, let's evaluate the entire formula, which is an implication. This implication works over the values in this column and in this column, right? So as we know, implication evaluates to 0 if the left-hand side is 1 and the right-hand side is 0. So in the very last interpretation, the implication must evaluate to 0. Actually, we can keep going with finding such interpretation. So this is a similar interpretation, and as you hopefully know, in any other cases, implication evaluates to 1. So this is why I can put 1 everywhere in the remaining interpretations. And this concludes this exercise.